This is test number 1. This is test number 2.
And this is test number 3. So could you tell which one was the lapel microphone?
This is test number 1. This is test number 2.
And this is test number 3.
Let's take a look and see what you get in the box. On the back, just says it's microphone, studio, interview, ASMR.
Is this what ASMR is?
So inside the box, we get a little user guide. So a little bit of information, gives you some info for Android users, iPhone users. We also get this nice little case as well, and there is the microphone. So we have a little clip there. We get an extension cable as well. You get 2 of these little muff filters which should slide on top of the microphone. So there we are, we've got a little filter on top now which should eliminate quite a lot of wind noise, and we also get this little converter cable as well.
When I first plugged the microphone into my camera, it didn't work, so please bear in mind the little converter cable that you get, you may need to plug that into the camera first and then plug your microphone into that extension lead. So I'm just randomly going to speak now. So as you can see, I've got the microphone attached to myself. It's got the little filter on as well. Does it make any difference having this filter on compared to when the filter is not on there? So once again, microphone's attached to me. We've took the filter off the microphone now, so can we spot any difference with the audio quality compared to when the filter's on to when the filter is off? So we're currently out on some random field somewhere. People will probably think I'm absolutely mental standing out here trying to film me one of these microphones on. So we're doing a test now. We've got the microphone on, we've got the little filter on as well. Once again, if I give this a tap, does it come through on the audio? I imagine it probably still will, maybe not as much as without the filter on. I've got a tendency to keep kind of tilting my head forward and speaking to the microphone. I think the microphone's actually that good that I don't really need to keep bending my head down and talking directly into it. I think it does pick the audio up really, really well. So we'll do another test. We'll put the microphone inside my shirt and we'll see if you can still hear me. Okay, microphone is inside my shirt now. It's resting around this area. It's pointing upwards towards me as well. Can you still hear me? Do I need to keep looking down and talking? So let's do that. Let's look down and start talking. Does that affect the audio? Does it still come through crisp and clear? To be honest, you don't really want to be doing that in one of these microphones. You want to, if you're in an interview kind of situation, you want to be able to just talk to the person naturally, not keep thinking mentally, right, I need to look down towards the microphone and speak directly into it. Hopefully this is sounding pretty good where it's positioned now. Hopefully I'm not going to get mugged by people as well. Like I say, I'm in a dangerous area here.
It's a foot chase! It's a foot chase, Dave!
Right, I think it's probably best that we go, because I think people are starting to look and chances are I'm going to get beat up. So let's make a move back. So the manual says that we can use this microphone on an Android phone. It does say in the manual that there is issues with Android phones not detecting the microphone, but they're recommending installing Open Camera and using that. So let's give that a test. Let's see if that actually works.
I've been looking forward to this.
So unfortunately, I've not been able to get the microphone to work on an Android device.
What?
So I've tried it in my Poker phone and it hasn't worked. I've tried it in a Samsung Galaxy S9 as well. We tried the normal camera that's built into the phone itself. We've tried the open camera, which is suggested in the manual. We've gone through each of the individual audio settings using external microphones, camcorder microphones, and unfortunately we've just not been able to get it to work.
That's not good enough!
Something else to bear in mind, if you're looking at this microphone, it might not work with your Android device. I haven't been able to test it on an iPhone, unfortunately, just because basically I don't have one. Unfortunately on Android I've tried 2 phones and it hasn't worked on either, so bear that in mind. I haven't really noticed any issues with the microphone. It performs really, really well. I really like the microphone. You could be really finicky and say that the cable gets in the way. I've bought it knowing that there's a cable attached. It's not a wireless lapel microphone. So if you feel that the cable will get in the way when you record your videos, it's probably best to spend money and get a wireless one. For me personally, the cable's not really an issue. The audio on this microphone is so much better than the inbuilt microphone on my camera, so I really would recommend one of these. It was relatively cheap as well. Obviously you spend a bit more, you get better quality, but for me personally, very good microphone for the price. And the star rating on the lapel microphone will be 8 stars out of 10.
If you like the content that's being created on this channel, please hit the subscribe button. You'll find it in the bottom right of each of the videos.